Tucked away at the end of a quiet Atlanta cul-de-sac is a mansion that feels less like a house and more like a private luxury resort. Massive columns, a glowing backyard pool, Southern elegance with absolutely no subtlety. This isn't just where NeNe Leakes lives. This is the headquarters of a woman fully in her power. Today, we're stepping inside her Atlanta estate to break down the homes, the assets, and the boss-level lifestyle built off reality TV dominance. But before the mansion, the money, and the spotlight, we have to rewind, because none of this came easy. Hit like and subscribe as we dive in. Before the fame, before the catchphrases, there was Lenethia Monique Johnson. Born on December 13, 1967 in Queens, New York, NeNe didn't grow up surrounded by luxury. She grew up surrounded by necessity. One of 5 kids in a family doing its best to stretch limited resources, life forced some hard choices early on. When things got tight, NeNe and one of her brothers were sent south to live with an aunt in Athens, Georgia, while the rest of the family stayed behind in New York. That move wasn't just about geography. It was her first real lesson in independence, resilience, and survival. NeNe attended Clark Central High School in Athens and later enrolled at Morris Brown College in Atlanta. But life had other plans. Pregnancy reshaped her path, and college took a back seat to real-world responsibility. Providing came before dreaming. Stability wasn't promised, so NeNe went looking for opportunity instead. And that decision? It changed everything. Long before reality TV turned her into a household name, NeNe was already chasing the spotlight. In the early 2000s, she went all in on acting, grinding for auditions and eventually catching the eye of casting director Robbie Reed Humes. That hustle landed her a small role in The Fighting Temptations. The twist? Her scene never made the final cut. For most people, that would have felt like the end. For NeNe, it was just practice. Then came 2008, the moment that changed everything. NeNe became an original cast member of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and what started as a reality TV gamble turned into a cultural takeover. NeNe wasn't just part of the show, she was the show. Her sharp wit, fearless confidence, and zero-apology energy turned one-liners into memes and moments into pop culture history. As the show grew, so did her influence and her paycheck, making her one of Bravo's highest-paid stars. During her run, she also took control of her story off-screen, co-authoring her memoir, Never Make the Same Mistake Twice, proving she was more than just a reality character. After 7 seasons, NeNe stepped away in 2015, returned later as a full-time cast member for seasons 10 through 12, and officially exited again in 2020, closing that chapter on her own terms. But NeNe was never meant to stay in one lane. She crossed into scripted TV with a standout role on NBC's The New Normal, playing the bold and hilarious Rocky Rhodes. Then she surprised everyone again, joining Ryan Murphy's Glee as Coach Roz Washington, quickly becoming a fan favorite. She showed her competitive side on Celebrity Apprentice, pushed herself on Dancing with the Stars, and became a regular presence across daytime talk shows. NeNe didn't stop at television. She took over live stages too. She headlined Las Vegas as the Mistress of Ceremonies in Zumanity, then made her way to Broadway, starring in Cinderella and Chicago, proving she could hold a room just as powerfully in front of a live audience as she could on camera. In 2020, she surprised fans yet again, dropping her own single, Come and Get This Honey, officially adding music to her ever-growing resume. By 2024, NeNe's evolution was still in motion. She co-hosted the Baddies East reunion and appeared on Lifetime's Hunting Housewives, effortlessly jumping between platforms, formats, and generations. Reality TV, scripted roles, live theater. NeNe didn't just adapt, she mastered the shift. From survival mode to the spotlight, NeNe Leakes never waited for permission. She created momentum, and when that momentum finally locked in, it didn't just buy fame, it built something real, something permanent, and something unmistakably Atlanta. In 2015, NeNe Leakes made a move that sent a clear message. She wasn't just living the reality TV life, she was building something permanent. She purchased a 10,000 4,000-square-foot mansion in suburban Atlanta for $2.075 million. A 6-bedroom, 6-bathroom estate nestled beside a golf course. Here, manicured greens and open views replace nosy neighbors, giving the home a sense of calm and space by day. By night, the property transforms. Thoughtful exterior lighting turns the estate into a private resort, quietly glowing behind gates. The backyard is an entertainer's dream, or a personal sanctuary. A resort-style pool anchors the space, complete with a cascading waterfall, while a wide, covered patio creates the perfect spot to host or vanish from the world. Atlanta summers suddenly feel deliberate, luxurious, and completely yours. Inside, light takes center stage. Towering windows pour sunshine into every corner, softening the vast scale of the rooms and highlighting finishes that feel upscale without ever being stiff. At the heart of the home is the kitchen, a space that works as seamlessly for family dinners as it does for hosting a full-scale event. With 3-meter-high cabinets, Viking appliances, marble countertops, and a massive island, it's less just a kitchen and more a luxury showroom you actually live in. This isn't just a house, it's a statement. It says NeNe Leakes isn't just playing the game, she's winning it on her own terms. NeNe doesn't stop at one kitchen, she adds a second, fully equipped professional kitchen, perfect for a private chef or high-volume entertaining. Upstairs, the primary suite is pure indulgence. A fireplace brings warmth and presence, while the spa-style bathroom, with a walk-in shower and double sinks, balances symmetry, space, and luxury. But the real showstopper? The custom walk-in closet. This isn't just storage, it's a personal boutique. Glass-fronted cabinets, built-in jewelry drawers, dedicated shoe walls, mirrors, and display lighting turn the daily routine into a ritual. Every outfit, every accessory is on display, a subtle yet undeniable statement of success. Downstairs, the basement becomes a private entertainment haven. A custom bar opens to a lounge-style space lined with wall-built seating, perfect for VIP guests. Nearby sits a temperature-controlled wine cellar, and a home theater dazzles with Swarovski crystals embedded in the ceiling, a subtle but unmistakable NeNe touch. And that's not all. The basement also features a game room and a fully outfitted beauty room, which can easily convert into an extra bedroom if needed. Every corner of this home is designed to flex with her lifestyle, blending glamour, comfort, and show-stopping details, just like NeNe herself. Flexibility here isn't accidental, it's designed. What sets this estate apart isn't just size or finish, it's intention. Every square foot feels planned for a woman who understands how quickly life can change and chose to build something that adapts with her. In a community full of impressive homes, this one stands out because it feels personal, not generic. This Atlanta mansion represents NeNe Leakes at full power, confident, settled, and unapologetically in charge. But even a queen with a castle needs a second base when business pulls her closer to the city. By late 2021, NeNe Leakes had already secured her southern stronghold just outside Atlanta. But she wanted convenience without compromise. That's when she dropped $1.75 million on a 4,000-square-foot townhouse-style apartment inside the Waldorf Astoria Buckhead, one of the city's most discreet and luxurious addresses. Inside, the design is clean, modern, and intentionally serene. Waterfall marble countertops, wide plank hardwood floors, and soaring ceilings across all 4 levels give the home a bright, open feel. A striking contrast to the drama often associated with reality TV. The kitchen anchors the main living area, outfitted with Wolf and Sub-Zero appliances, and flows seamlessly to an outdoor dining space perfect for private meals without ever leaving home. The dining room opens into the living space, creating a layout built for quiet hosting rather than large parties. On the ground floor, a dedicated office opens to a private courtyard, making working from home feel isolated, productive, and luxurious. Upstairs, the primary suite dominates the top level, maximizing privacy. A marble-clad bathroom features dual sinks and a spa-inspired layout, paired with a custom dressing room that reflects NeNe's love for organization and personal space. A private patio overlooks the landscaped garden below, while a secondary kitchenette and laundry area add a layer of independence and convenience. The second floor houses additional bedrooms, a mezzanine-style entertainment space, and the main laundry area, keeping daily life practical yet seamless. Below it all, a private 4-car garage, secure elevator access to every floor, and ample storage ensure the residence functions as smoothly as it looks. What truly sets this apartment apart isn't just the space, it's the service and lifestyle. Residents enjoy 24-hour reception, security, maintenance, and valet parking, plus full access to hotel amenities, an indoor saltwater pool, spa, sauna, steam room, therapeutic pool, and a state-of-the-art fitness center. A redesigned residence lounge and cafe completes the package, making this more than a home. It's a fully curated lifestyle experience, exactly the kind of space a powerhouse like NeNe Leakes deserves. When NeNe steps beyond her gates, she does it with the same confidence she brings everywhere else. Behind the wheel of cars that match her energy, one of her most recognizable rides is the Range Rover Sport, priced between $90,000 and $140,000. Frequently spotted around 2019, this SUV fits NeNe's lifestyle like a glove. In its high-performance sport SV form, the Range Rover packs a twin-turbo V8 that cranks out up to 467 kilowatts and 750 newton-meters of torque, rocketing from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in just about 4 seconds. It's quick, commanding, and unapologetically premium. Inside, leather upholstery, rich wood inlays, and advanced driver tech turn every trip into a controlled, luxurious experience. Less commute, more pure confidence. Another vehicle perfectly in sync with her energy is the Lincoln Navigator. Bold, unmistakably American, and designed to impress. It runs on a twin-turbo V6, pushing 440 horsepower and 510 pound-feet of torque, paired with a 10-speed automatic and standard all-wheel drive. Despite its size, it accelerates from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just over 5 seconds, effortlessly combining power with presence. Inside, it feels less like a vehicle and more like a private lounge on wheels. 3 rows of plush seating, premium finishes, and tech built to keep long days smooth, stylish, and under control. For moments that call for understated elegance, NeNe Leakes has also been linked to the Mercedes-Benz C-Class. Sleeker and smaller than her SUVs, the C-Class delivers refinement without excess. Its 2-liter turbocharged engine with mild hybrid support produces 255 horsepower, offering smooth, quiet, and efficient performance. Inside, customizable ambient lighting, heated and ventilated seats, and a crisp digital cockpit make it perfect for city driving or arriving somewhere with polished confidence. Of course, a lifestyle like this doesn't fuel itself. Next, let's break down the income streams and business moves that turned reality TV fame into real, lasting money. Income and net worth. NeNe Leakes didn't just make reality TV entertaining. She made it profitable. Over the years, the Atlanta native has built a diversified empire, turning personality into leverage and visibility into long-term wealth. Today, her net worth sits at nearly $17 million, a testament to her savvy business sense. Her financial rise began with the Real Housewives of Atlanta. In the show's first season, NeNe reportedly earned just $10,000, a modest starting point that reflected the series' experimental beginnings. But as ratings soared and NeNe became the franchise's breakout star, her value skyrocketed. By the time she exited the show in 2015, she was earning around $1 million per season, solidifying her spot as the highest-paid housewife on Bravo. Some industry sources suggest her later contracts may have reached close to $3 million per season, a rare level of compensation in unscripted television. That success quickly led to spin-offs, including I Dream of NeNe, The Wedding, which documented her remarriage to Greg Leakes and delivered strong ratings. She expanded further into competitive and lifestyle television, appearing on The Celebrity Apprentice in 2011 and Dancing with the Stars in 2014. Guest host roles on shows like Fashion Police, The Talk, and Anderson Live helped cement her crossover appeal. NeNe also made smart moves beyond reality TV. In scripted entertainment, she landed recurring roles as Coach Roz Washington on Glee and as Rocky Rhodes on NBC's The New Normal, adding steady acting income and expanding her resume. Entrepreneurship became another pillar of NeNe Leakes' empire. In 2014, she launched the NeNe Leakes collection on the Home Shopping Network, offering accessible, stylish fashion that sold out almost immediately. She later opened Swag Boutique in Duluth, Georgia, with expansion plans on the horizon. The path wasn't without obstacles. The pandemic forced the Georgia store to close in 2020, and a rent-related lawsuit followed in 2023. But NeNe didn't retreat. She pivoted and pushed forward. In 2021, she opened the Lenithia Lounge, a live entertainment venue, and in 2022, she partnered with My Daily Choice as a product affiliate, diversifying her business ventures even further. NeNe is also an author. Back in 2009, she co-wrote her memoir, Never Make the Same Mistake Twice, giving readers an unfiltered look at life before and after fame. For NeNe Leakes, wealth has never been the final destination. As her success grew, so did her sense of responsibility, and that naturally led to her philanthropic efforts, a chapter of her story that unfolds behind the scenes, proving that influence can create impact far beyond the spotlight. Philanthropy. At the heart of NeNe Leakes' charitable work is the Twisted Hearts Foundation, which she founded to raise awareness about domestic violence against women. The mission is deeply personal. In her memoir and countless interviews, NeNe has spoken openly about surviving abusive relationships and the lasting emotional impact they leave. Through the foundation, she has used her platform to spark conversations many prefer to avoid, focusing on education, prevention, and support for survivors rather than silence or shame. But her advocacy doesn't stop there. NeNe has lent her voice and visibility to a wide range of charitable causes. In health advocacy, she has supported the American Heart Association and the American Stroke Association, shining a light on cardiovascular health issues that disproportionately affect Black communities. Cancer awareness has also been close to her heart. She has worked with the Breast and Prostate Cancer Research Association and the John Wayne Cancer Institute, where she was recognized for her role as a caregiver during her late husband Greg Leakes' long battle with cancer. Her impact extends even further. NeNe has participated in fundraising and awareness campaigns for Autism Speaks, including fashion-focused events like La Vie en Gala. She continues to collaborate with Saving Our Daughters, a mentorship organization empowering young girls, and has voiced support for human trafficking prevention, LGBTQ rights, and veteran advocacy. Behind every cause NeNe champions is the woman herself, shaped by love, loss, family, and reinvention, turning personal experience into action that uplifts others. Personal life. NeNe Leakes' personal story has been as public and compelling as her career. She married Greg Leakes in 1997, building a family together that included 2 sons, Brent and Bryce. For years, their marriage unfolded alongside NeNe's rise on reality television, giving viewers a rare look at love under pressure. That pressure eventually took its toll. In 2010, NeNe and Greg separated, and she filed for divorce that April. The split was finalized in September 2011, just after the fourth season of the Real Housewives of Atlanta wrapped. It seemed like the end, until it wasn't. By early 2013, the couple found their way back to each other. They reunited, announced their engagement, and allowed Bravo cameras back into their lives for the spin-off I Dream of NeNe, The Wedding. Their remarriage on June 22, 2013, at Atlanta's Intercontinental Buckhead Hotel felt less like spectacle and more like redemption. For NeNe, it wasn't about starting over, it was about choosing love again with open eyes. But life would test that choice. In June 2018, NeNe revealed that Greg had been diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer. A year later, there was hope. He was cancer-free. Then, in June 2021, the disease returned, and Greg was hospitalized following surgery. Tragically, on September 1, 2021, Greg Leakes passed away at age 66. NeNe later spoke openly about her grief, describing the loss as life-altering and isolating, even amid public sympathy. The period that followed marked a turning point. In April 2022, NeNe filed a federal lawsuit against NBC Universal Bravo, True Entertainment, Truly Original, and producer Andy Cohen, alleging labor and anti-discrimination violations. The move was a statement. She wouldn't stay silent. By August 2022, she chose to withdraw the claims, stepping away from the legal battle to refocus her energy on herself and her future. Today, NeNe Leakes stands in a place defined less by conflict and more by clarity and purpose. Love shaped her. Loss humbled her. Reinvention keeps her moving forward, on her terms, with her voice intact and a future still very much in motion. If you enjoyed stepping inside her world, from the Atlanta estate to the mindset behind her success, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss what's coming next. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.